what I want to know is, does a woman's value go down in my situation where I can't have kids no more? Am I less valuable now?
That's a really good question. Very good question.
I be wondering that, like maybe he didn't like me because like I told him that right off the get-go. But I also feel like that would make me good in polygamy because sometimes when you come into a polygamous situation, it could be that battle of the baby. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like at this point that could be a good thing about me because it would actually help me connect to another woman in a way that it wouldn't be that. Like I don't need the semen.
Yeah, I feel
Y'all feel me?
Yeah, I feel like in polygamy, like every woman has something different that they bring to the table, and because you can't have a child, like you have something else to offer. That makes you even more valuable. Yeah, and even looking at it from your side, if one of your sister wives have a baby, you still able to mother and still express that motherly energy. So even helping with the children, like that's very valuable. It's a full-time job being a woman and a mother. And on top of that, you still have value.
Right.
For sure have value. The purpose is just in a different area. Yeah. You're the mother of others. Mother to yourself.
Right.
Yeah. You just gotta find your soul family, because maybe he's looking for women who can reproduce him through children, and if that's something that you know like it's not compatible, then it's just not for you. Like you're gonna find a family that's for you and that's gonna need whatever you bring to the table.
Yeah, and if you think about a village, there's more like opportunities and things that we can do, like teaching, and like if you think about a village, like the children need like teachers and all kind of other different things that you could add your value to. So there's many different areas where you can just shine.
So that also makes you.
Sky, I heard you say earlier that your mother had you at a very young age. And right now, if I'm 42 times around the sun, I had a daughter when I was 15. So I think that will make her around 27 years old. 27. And and when I had my daughter at a young age, because I came from a very strict household, I hid it from my mom until it was too late to get an abortion. I hid it till I was 6 months, right? So then she didn't have a choice, but so she was coming either way. You see what I'm saying? And having a daughter that age at a young age, being 15 years old, my mom was raising me and my daughter simultaneously because I never was in the mindset that I was an adult because I wasn't. So it was like she wasn't really my daughter, right? It was like a sister that gave me more responsibility because my mom was she was on my neck, right? Because I was only 15, she was on my neck with the daughter. So it was like my daughter never really was my daughter. It was like she was my sister.
Wow.
Right? So that's very hard because of course by the time I was 18 years old, I had left out of the house and I left my daughter with my mother. I had no choice because like I said, when I was 15, she never was mine, right? I never was an adult. And to my mom, when I was 18 and left, I still wasn't old enough to take her. So I say this sometimes to say how Baba G say, I am my mother, I am my daughter. And that's because sometimes in these situations that are in my reality, and it seemed to be in Baba G's reality too, because he said it and sparked something in me to see, that, well, you wasn't a bad mother at 15. You wasn't a bad mother at 18. You was overcoming your generational curses, and you still are, right? And even now, me and my daughter is still not connected in any way. You know,
Only child?
I know, huh?
That's your only child?
No, it's my only daughter though,
Only daughter.
right? And so sometimes when I hear somebody like Sky say with tears, and I could feel when they say, but a mother is supposed to be, I couldn't feel it when I was 18, and I couldn't feel it when I was 28. But now that I'm 42 years around the sun, I'm just like, damn, where did all the time go? How did I get so far removed away from her? How come I never tried to fix it with my mother? How did it get to be like this? You just look up and things happen so fast. I really wish that I could take it all back or come in and do it over again. So I really wanted to say that to Sky because she sparked something in me about my own reality and my universe. And and things get, yeah, just get out of your control sometimes, and then things get so far gone, you just don't know how to pull them back together. And that's why I could say that Baba G is my higher self, because in these situations, he be telling us, he knows exactly what to tell us to get us on point and get us in and out of these situations. And I'm thankful for that.
That's great. What's these? Oh, blessings. Thank you.
Bless myself.
Yeah, she left.
Yeah, maybe my daughter might watch this one day, right? Maybe she could be watching this right now,
So you
because
don't talk to her at all?
it's just like I said, just how Sky feels. Just like, why you let so many years go by? How come you wasn't here? How come I wasn't the most important thing? And during those times, I was so guilty that when I fell in love again, or if I got pregnant again, I automatically went out and got an abortion. I did that 6 times, trying not to deal with the fact that I felt like I was a bad mother to her. I wish she knew that. I wish she knew that. I wish she knew that when I wasn't there, I was still counting. I was still knowing how old she was turning. Because you can't take that shit back. And sometimes when you hurt people so bad, you just don't know what to do to get back in their good graces again.
You know what?
Y'all feel me?
You don't have to like feel bad about that because everybody has their own journey, and it's the system that allowed for you to not, or in anybody else in these situations, to not be able to be raised in a proper environment to be able to mother and make good decisions. And so, like, don't feel bad because like she'll get to an age where she's gonna understand everybody has their own journeys, and she shouldn't fault you for that, for being a bad mother or anything. And you shouldn't feel like a bad mother. You shouldn't feel like that. Everybody
You know, I just,
has journeys.
I just wanted to say it because, you know, it's such a bad rap to have, is to be a bad mom. You see what I'm saying? And it's something, it's hard to get out of. It's really hard to get out of that. You could be a lot of things, but a bad mom That's hard to get out of. So I just want to say it because I seen Sky be very vulnerable today and share something. It's a very sensitive topic, but it's something that we have to be transparent with one another. Really, we have to be transparent with one another.
You could be vulnerable, but also
For real.
remember that there is a healthy perspective to it. Because we always have to look at the logical side. We can't always think about it subjectively.
Like I wouldn't be who I am today if I did not endure what I endured from my parents. So, yeah, everything happens. Actually thankful. Everything happens for a reason. So, yeah, the universe is working.
I also right, right. The universe is working for me, right? I also know when I was younger, like in my 20s, like when the pain would get so much, like when holidays and their birthdays would come around, I would run out and get a tattoo to give myself, inflict pain on myself that was more pain than the heartache that I was facing. So I be wondering when I see other people like me and Master True who cover from head to toe, because I got tattoos covering up tattoos on top of tattoos. It's like I wonder, did other people get their tattoos because they really wanted them? Because I got mine like was a way to like deal with the pain. Y'all understand what I mean by that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's good you know
yeah,
people are in life just dousing themselves with drugs, alcohol, relationships, people. And I guess you got this understanding, and they're like, no, you have to fill yourself up with the knowledge now and understand that you can't keep holding that vibration of your past decisions. You have to forgive yourself and say that I'm on my spiritual journey. That's the only reason why you're here is because of you. And deep, you are here to be a mother, you are here to be a father, you are here to, but at the end of the day, you're here to heal your soul. Nothing comes before that. Nothing comes before you proclaiming the kingdom of yourself, not a child. So you doing that now, that probably helps you in your future to doing what you have to do for yourself, not having any attachments. But you have to literally let that go. You have to let that perspective go so that you can heal. Because you will create a new paradigm when you see yourself and you would judge yourself for these actions. And if you feel pain, sorrow, regret, you're going to create a space from that. And you do not want to create a space from that because you did everything that was supposed to happen, like they said. It happened for you to become and come to this point right now, exactly, to make your next step forward. Don't allow that to hold you back. That's true. You have to understand that we're just products of our environment, truly. We didn't have guidance. We didn't have an OG to tell us what to do and how to do things. So there's a lot of things that, a lot of, thankful. There's a lot of things that are done in the lack of knowledge itself. Like Mama Zoka said, like you had to go through all of that just to get to this point, to meet Baba G, your higher self, your OG. Be like, dang, like reflect on that and just move forward. Don't hold on to it or hold on to it, the emotion, because now you got divine knowledge yourself. Now you know who you are. Now you know what this is, and you just gotta move forward from that point.
yeah. Y'all know y'all know I got all the Scorpio energy. So just because I cry don't mean I'm sad, right? It's just how I oh, hold on. Hold on, let me wipe my face, as my grandma would say. Get your face together. Get your face together.
Cleopatra, come up in the queue. Go ahead and come up in the queue to ask your question. Oh,
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that.
I appreciate it.
That's what's up. Y'all feel like talking about some biology right now?
If you got a question, we can answer it. Did you tune into Nature Boys TV and watch the presentation?
I think I saw it.
With Master Solar?
Yeah.
Look at me. I was tuned in, and Master Solar was looking good in that purple too. Come on now, royalty. Come on now. I was tuned in, but out here in LA, the power went out. The power went out, so my Wi-Fi dropped. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Power going out, but it's really
Mama Zoka,
Broadcasting in Hollywood. We were about to system there. He was like,
Mama Zoka, I can't see your face. I can't see Zoka's face because it's something up here on the screen that on Bigo. You can't see Mama Zoka face all the way because it's something on Bigo.
press a little X and you can like a little minus sign. You press that little minus.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on, Fifi. Oh, I can see you there. That's up. That's crazy. That's up.
Facial expression after I said that.
Let me see. Oh shit, I couldn't even see.
Scorpio's funny.
Yeah, because he's in my glasses. I drank my glasses in the lake. Yeah.
oh, he looking good.
Let me see Zoka's face.
No, them boys be looking good though. No, but Baba G was looking good in that blue though today too. Now, come on now. I seen it. I seen it. I seen it.
I see you.
I sees it.
You see Zoka's face.
What I wanted to tell y'all about. Oh, wait a minute. I think I had something wrote down I wanted to ask y'all about. Oh, yes. I did have something I wanted to ask Mama Efru about. Here goes my paper.
What happened? Oh, please.
Okay.
Might drop you. It might drop you. What's her name? Kay? I don't know. It might drop both of y'all because we switching devices. Just call back up because we gonna have to.
Okay.
Okay.
Facts.
I had a question about
Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
okay.
Yeah, we are. We can do that too. Fifi and what was her name? Cleopatra. Come on back up. Perfect. ATT. PCT. Hey, Wizzy. Hey. Hold on, I gotta wipe the screen. Oh. Yeah, that changes though. Wiped my glass. You go, why would you have me there? He was like, why am I doing this? What? He was like, he be trying to vibe with the youngins play their music. He started dancing. He was like, why am I doing this? That's what the music make you do. Like, it's crazy.
I've never done this before.
Right, what is this?
My body.
Welcome back.
Greetings. Warm welcome. I just want for you all to be fully comfortable with me. I do cover my camera for different reasons at different times. Hello. I go by many names and many forms. I am a light source. I am connected to a light source. I'm not sure what light source, but I wanted some tips on how to protect your home, protect your energy, and protect your spirit.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, it
We
said
I
we
can
both
hear you.
we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greetings. I would like to know some protection. Um,
Protection.
something for protection. I don't know why my phone keeps going in and out,
We can.
but
hear you. You're not going to know.
We can.
okay. Blessings and protections over this whole entire live as we have this conversation. Um,
Evil.
Again, I do not know what light source I am connected to, but daily I get various frequencies or vibrations, and sometimes I need a little bit more assistance and a little bit of guidance. So I wanted to ask if you knew any holistic, natural ways to protect your energy and protect your space daily as you do work that is unknown to you or unfamiliar that is of a positive light or aspect.
So where do you live?
I don't relinquish that information online or on certain platforms, but I am on the
Oh,
East Coast.
help you that much, but for one, you have to get out of that environment and be around different people who are on a high vibration, and you need to ground, put your feet on the ground.
On the earth.
That's yeah,
Should
that's
be sleeping on the earth, connected to the earth. She can't even see me because her face is in the way.
what she
Oh,
got it.
but yeah. Oh, you need to be grounded, connected to the earth. Okay, there you go. Yeah, what would you say? Oh, yes. You need to get into an environment, a natural environment. You have to connect back to what you truly are. You said you don't know what you're tapping into. You're kind of like, you don't know what you're tapping into. Yeah, you have to be grounded in divine knowledge yourself, which we obviously are teaching. We learned from the Most High Chief Babaji. You need to be grounded in the knowledge that he's teaching because this is going to help you, like, you need to study your chart because a lot of times we have things in our chart that are really like tapping in to the source of what we are. You know, it's just a lot of things that can hinder you. So if you don't know yourself, then you're kind of like on a mindless search. You don't really know
So
what you're doing. But yeah, so
it,
the key is to know thyself. That's why you're here.
it's not that I don't know myself. It's more of a extra blanket. You know, it's an
No,
extra
I'm telling
blanket because
you, you know your birth chart. You know your sun, your moon.
I'm a Sagittarius.
What house?
I said, don't know you. I thought people think that they know themselves. Don't necessarily know yourself until you know yourself. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to help guide you into what to be.
I think
Because there's nothing I can give you like an herb or a crystal or essential oil that can help you protect. Oh, there's a lot of. Please mute.
speaker very loud.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's gonna
Ooh. Oh, Fifi, that's y'all saying mute. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was loud. Oh girl, was she crying? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you see us?
Yeah, I can see y'all. Y'all freezing a little bit.
Yeah.
Switch to the Wi-Fi. Oh, you're not. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry guys.
Oh, yeah, cause Mama
Yeah. Really.
she oh look at that. I mean Okay, I think it's better now. No, I can
Oh,
see Mama Efro moving.
oh, we frozen. Okay.
I think I can hear y'all though.
We lagging today.
No, it's really choppy.
It looks like you want to get the iPhone. Okay. It says your connection seems too slow. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get it together. Oh. You can read that from here? Right. Nice. It's working eyesight. Impeccable. Hold on, we about to get the iPad. This thing keep acting up. So she was pretty much asking how she can protect her energy. That environment, like, you gotta get rid of.
That's all, folks.
It's that people don't really want to hear that because they want it to be like something that they can just go buy.
Stay comfortable.
Is this something I can just go buy? We can't. We don't want to give you, tell you how to be comfortable in Babylon when you're not supposed to be there in the first place. Like, oh, you can protect your hair, cover your hair from certain energies and stuff like that. But everything good.
He hungry?
Cereal. Cabinet. Can you make your son? Hold on, you take a.
Oh yeah, I already told her to bring it up. Okay, oh she got it. She's there you go. Mm-hmm. Such a good life. Right.
Wi-Fi is kind of working.
Also, it's the Wi-Fi. You see that again?
No. Oh, like how you doing here?
It's a bit uncomfortable, but it's a positive uncomfortable. It's like an uncomfortable that I need. Because I'm doing it
I'm live.
for a positive reason. I'm doing this for myself. So.
Let's talk about it. Let's keep it going real.
But I'm live. Okay.
This is true.
He's got. Oh wait, two people have it.
Now we way clearer.
We got yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
Hey.
There y'all go.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you should add it back in. Because I mean, Mama Echo had a good answer.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you talking about?
Mama F.
Yeah.
Hello.
Her name is Sky.
Peace, God.
Hey, Sid. Oh,
Ooh, somebody has an echo. Please mute your speaker. I think it's key.
it's clear.
Sorry, one second. Sorry, it might be a frequency that I might be on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I don't. It's not letting me mute myself, so I'm gonna go down and see what's going on real quick and see if I can fix the issue.
Okay.
Thanks for keeping me. Oh my God.
I'm so silly. Goodness gracious. I'm so
Me. Um.
Mama Efferu.
Huh? Hey. Yes.
Remember yesterday when we was talking about being gay?
Yeah.
I thought about it. And I think I may not have expressed myself properly when speaking about that. Right? So I wrote down some things that I wanted to say because I get excited and then I don't say what I really want to say. So I was just thinking to myself, like if somebody asked me, like if like I told y'all, oh, I was fully gay for 5 years, right? And then automatically you would say, so are you not gay? I mean, or you don't like women now? That's what you asked me, right? So I was kind of like, well, and I think the reason why that I didn't know how to answer the
Backwards.
question,
Legs. You see what Lex
huh?
said?
Yeah, you be like,
No, what?
She said you never know what Fifi about to say. We over here like,
Brian, you know. You be all like, we gonna take me. Like, oh, man.
In my universe, hey,
I like how
so I,
real and open you are though, and very reflective. You always reflecting and thinking about yourself and your life and looking at your chart. I like that.
Me too.
That's what the journey.
so I went back and I thought about before the time I was gay for 5 years. I went back to all my female friends I had growing up, and I had sex with all of them. You know, every last friend I ever had, I had sex with them, female friends. And I never would have thought that I was gay because of that, right? I never realized that I was gay until I was to the point where I was gay by default. By that I meant I was so fed up with men that I was gay because it was easier for me to be masculine and control a woman
A lot of
than be feminine and be controlled by a man,
yeah.
right? So y'all shaking your head, Mama Zoka.
Yeah,
You want
that's very common in like black women. Like I've seen black women have a child and a husband, and then they'll stop dealing with him and start being like, "Oh, I'm gay, I'm a dyke," and it's reality. They don't know how to express they want to be feminine, they want to be women, but the men they're dealing with don't relate that, show that to them. So they start being like, "Well, man, I can be the man. I can start doing what I gotta do. These men, I can show affection to a woman and she understands me in a feminine way, and it's a different type of love a woman gives to each other." And you're like, I'm thankful for the hearts in the room, y'all. You're thankful for thankful. I'm thankful for that comment. So it's just like you're trying to find your space. You're trying to become your environment. Your environment is just breeding homosexuality. That's all it is. Because balance, energy is imbalance. You're not able to find the masculine man you want, and he's not able to find the feminine woman he wants. So it starts to be like extremes, two extremes.
right. So that got me to the point of thinking that hold on, let me see if I wrote something down. Let me see what I wrote for myself. Okay. I was thinking by stop being bisexual, it actually killed like a big part of me that's masculine that makes women fall in love with me, that romance women, that um I really don't get to be this part of myself with the man. So not until we had this conversation this yesterday or the day before yesterday did I realize that now I'm expressing being a bisexual. Listen how